Welcome back to the podcast, y'all. This is a new episode of Glass Table Podcast with the Limitless Collective. Hey, let's go! You need to cut down on the creatine. Damn!
To the Glass Table Podcast, that's what you're gonna see on your end.
Welcome back. You're getting the best
Welcome
view.
back, everybody.
Dude, we did not expect Phil to be shaking his ass in the first 30 seconds of this pod. But
I was
Not that
feeling
soon.
super adventurous and very, very creative at that moment.
What a brave
I figured I'd give you guys a gift for your week so you guys can start off your week strong. Nothing like seeing some big old cheeks on the camera.
I mean, that's the only motivation I need, all
the
right?
audience got treated. In the bell. Well, hey y'all, welcome back. Episode 2 of the Glass Table Podcast. Presented to you by Limitless Collective. Presented to you by Phillip Sambuco,
Hello, everybody.
Tyler Sanidas.
Well, hello there.
And then over at the end, me with the big glasses and the hemorrhoids problem, Jared Miller. Welcome back.
Jared.
That was a great way for me to kind of let you guys know what things have been like recently. But
Wow.
Oh, wow.
how's your week's been?
You know,
Oh,
How's it been?
well, I don't have hemorrhoids,
Yeah,
which,
no.
is it truly a bad thing not to have hemorrhoids, or is it truly a good thing? I feel like it's an experience that we all should probably go through at least once in our life, so at least we can expect for the future.
You got to prepare yourself for hemorrhoids because they're going to happen one way or another.
Yeah.
They're bound to happen.
Hemorrhoids are inevitable, and so is the Limitless Collective. The three of us together, we make up the Limitless Collective. So what we do, we want to spread a lot of positivity out into the world, and we do that in terms of funny skits, putting out podcasts and content like this, and just throughout the next few months, next few years as a whole, we're gonna really do a lot to make sure we get as much content out as possible for you guys, because we do love you guys. Everyone who does tune in and listens to us, watches our videos, sees videos of us killing bugs, and other
Skating.
great stuff on our Instagram. But yeah, we're here for all your needs,
Oh, and
both physical and not physical.
also in general, we may not be posting a super lot just yet. We're also in the process of learning this stuff as well.
Oh, yeah.
And just kind of getting used to all this stuff, as well as the day-to-day task of work, life. You guys know how it is. It gets super busy, super just hectic sometimes. But we're out here, we're trying to produce more, and we got some big plans for this year and hopefully next year as well to be creating some crazy content for you guys.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully.
Got a lot of things in the works coming for y'all, so just prepare yourselves. It's coming.
For sure, and you can't stop it either, no matter how hard you try.
If you stop it coming, then it hurts. It hurts a lot.
It just hurts. You don't want that to happen.
For real though, y'all's weeks were good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly.
had I just worked all week, I worked on myself. I tried to get more into my eating habits, trying to get better, and also got to see my brother, who I haven't seen in a while. So it was kind of a good week for me, just to relax and make that money. Gotta do what you gotta do,
dude.
Gotta make the money.
Gotta make that money.
That was honestly the same for me. I've just been working all week, honestly, just on that grind, trying to save up, get that moolah. But it's been good, honestly. It's been a very nice week. I went skating most of the week, so I've been tired as hell, but it's been fun. It's fun to try and do new, exciting tricks when you don't think you're ready for them. So you just go for it anyways. It's fucking awesome.
Full send.
Yep. You break your shit, but you get back up and you're like, damn, let me try this shit again.
Right, and that's what they do. That's that's the part I never got, because I think we've been over, I'm not a skater and stuff, but I'll go with you guys to skate parlors sometimes, we'll shoot videos, and I'm like, bro, they just fell 4 times trying to do this. Why are they getting up again to try to do this? That just never made sense to me. You come back home bruises all over your body, but it wouldn't even matter because you landed that one trick.
Literally.
Yeah, exactly.
And
That's all it's about. It's your
Yeah.
mind, really, just overcoming that fear.
Yeah.
That's what to me, that's what skating. I know all you skaters out there, that same feeling of just you have to land the trick even if you fall a bunch of times. It's just kind of you go to play football, you practice, you get hurt. You just kind of try to work on it from there and just keep on practicing. It's just kind of the same. It's kind of the same flow, just hurts a little bit more. I feel like.
Yeah, dude. On pure concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah. But progress is progress. So never doubt yourself during it all. 'cause
No,
it takes
keep working. Keep working. Do not stop.
It's a process. So just prepare yourself for the progress.
Yes. Absolutely.
Amen. And do some crazy news stories.
Yes, dude. I'm
So,
excited.
section of the podcast going to be reserved for if there's ever like any crazy stuff happening in the world or just like random stories that I find I just want to share with you. I don't want to get your reactions. How 90 Day Fiancé star Stephanie Motto ended up hospitalized after eating too many beans to sell her farts.
What?
Yo,
What? To sell her
let's go.
Bro, I'm thinking like she's thinking like I need to eat as many beans as possible. So
and get more
so
production?
she can so basically what she did is like she sold like she would like fart into a jar, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know like how people do. Bro,
Oh,
like
yeah, normal people.
So
It's like
it
most of
doesn't
the
say
street.
how big these jars are, but let's assume it's like a decent size, like a mason jar.
Yeah, it's got to
yeah,
be a
like
a jar of
hefty
milk.
mason jar.
say 20 to 32 ounces if we're being precise. Of just
We're talking
straight-
ounces.
straight Stephanie Motto
Holy
fart.
Yo.
So I'm gonna ask you guys, how much do you think one of those little mason jars sold for?
Oh my god.
Wait, what does she look like?
There's always an e-girl. Sell my bathwater, let me sell this.
We're anime.
Okay.
Oh.
How much are they selling?
Okay, so
Josh?
right now this is like a MILF right here. This is MILF City.
Um,
Oh, and she got a lot of
crazy.
followers. Okay.
Now, like, how
Um,
much is the jar? I'm trying to just like.
Where do
figure
I
out
go
a
to
few
find
things.
this?
The jar goes for 1,000.
Oh my god.
A rack goes for a full rack.
I was gonna say like $25, $50 per jar.
Dude,
No.
barely even that. The
Nah.
mason jar costs like 5 cents at like the dollar
Bro.
store.
So she did
How
this
the
for 2
fuck?
months. Did this for 2 months. Made $200,000.
Shit.
What am I doing wrong?
I know. That's what I'm
Swear,
saying.
do the math. She farted in 200 jars and made almost a quarter mil.
200.
Just
That's
200
crazy.
jars of
Okay,
farting.
so she did this while subsisting on a diet of yogurt, eggs, and beans, and ended
This
up in
woman.
the hospital. Yup.
This
Bro,
woman's stomach.
That's literally my diet like every single day.
Yo, bro, what are you waiting for?
I could be making money. Would you guys buy my like fart jars? Like, would you guys get my mason? I'll fill that shit up too.
I'd buy a pack.
Put it down
I'd
in
buy
the
a pack.
comments. Oh my gosh.
$900. I'll bring it down.
Need at least 7 for every day of the week.
That's crazy. But in January 2021, Motto was hospitalized for what she thought was a heart attack, but turned out to be a dangerous buildup of gas inside her body from her flatulence-inducing diet. And now, she says, her fart-selling days are behind her.
I mean,
Now she's selling bath
to
water.
solve that, she could have just like farted some more, just made some more jars.
Yeah, like get it out at least.
Yeah, just
like,
get it out. Might as well make money if you
Don't
have
hold it in.
God.
Don't hold it in.
Okay.
So a South Korean student eats a $120,000 banana artwork because he was hungry.
Accidental or like does he do it just because he's hungry?
No, it was on purpose.
He was like, oh, I'm fucking hungry. Let me see this thing that has a price tag and a name underneath it.
Like
I'm gonna
6
eat that
digits.
shit.
Do you guys want to see the
Oh my
artwork?
fu- Yes, please, actually.
South
What
Korea.
the fuck?
This is the artwork.
Well, okay, first,
Bro.
how much is that?
Guys,
120,000.
I'm
gonna
doing
fucking
bring this
shit.
Yeah, bring this
Bull
shit.
fucking shit.
I'm losing in life. This is ridiculous.
I
I
need
could
to be
be
more
doing so
creative.
much more.
That
Yeah.
doesn't make any fucking sense.
I could do that right now, and I would make nothing. I would make $5.
I know. I'd post it
At
online and maybe get an NFT.
I don't understand. I
Like-
don't understand this society whatsoever and how it works.
Bro, I could put a piece of fucking literal trash on the wall with duct tape, and motherfuckers would be, oh, $6,000 for this. I just
all
went to
sad.
dollar store and could have gotten a fresh new one of these.
Well, evidently
Like, why?
that's what happened. So No Hyung Soo removed Maurizio Catalan's piece from the wall at the Liam Museum of Art in Seoul and then ate it, later saying he did so simply because he skipped breakfast.
I don't blame
What a
him, man.
man.
I don't blame the
What a
dude.
man.
You got to get those calories in, especially if you're on bulk season.
After he ate, he took the banana peel and taped it back up to the wall.
Hey,
For the display. You said ain't no one gonna notice.
Ain't no one gonna notice. It's the same shit.
I would have just bought a new banana and just put it up there.
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't the first time a hungry onlooker has eaten. So this work of art is called Comedian, and it has been eaten before. In 2019, performance artist David DeTuna snatched the banana from the wall at the Perrodin Gallery in Miami and ate the fruit in front of shocked onlookers. Only in Miami, though.
Yeah.
Only in my.
Makes sense.
That's happened more than once. You think they would probably have that shit on security or something? The price tag is different.
Like,
There's
yeah.
no reason.
Like, I know I don't know art that well, but, like, if it really is just a banana with duct tape over it, then, like, you can always just get another banana with
Yeah,
duct
I'm
tape.
saying.
I don't know what
Always
makes
do
that
that.
banana a special banana.
That's what I'm saying. Did they redo it after like the third time it happened?
It's gonna rot eventually.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna get nasty as fuck. Wow.
Alleged mad pooper spokesman says pooping in public is a First Amendment issue. So basically,
Wow.
let me give some context. So in Colorado Springs, there's this jogger, like this woman, and she's been dubbed the mad pooper. So they've recently identified her. Her name's Shirley. So
Yeah.
there's a girl named Shirley. She's a jogger up in Colorado Springs.
Makes sense.
She's been terrorizing residents by stopping during her runs and literally pooping on their lawn, sometimes in front of their children.
What?
But so far, authorities have not been able to catch her.
Yo.
In front of their children?
Yo.
In front of people, like living, breathing things, you just.
In their lawn. Like, I've heard of some people getting like needing the shit when they run.
Yeah.
That's like
That's like
she's too much.
Dude, she's eating like a taco breakfast bunch or something to be shitting that much.
Bro, maybe she's
There
linking
ain't
up.
no
Maybe
way.
she's linking up with the with the influencer.
I mean, I think she just probably like views the world different.
Yeah.
The world to her is just her game.
That's
Bro, it's
that's
like-
her litter box. Poor woman,
Wow.
but first of all, maybe you shouldn't and probably just get a treadmill.
Okay.
Totally goes a long way.
Oh my
So nobody knows who this guy is, but this guy voluntarily calls himself the spokesperson of this mad pooper, right? So also in the video, he says that Shirley's actions are protected under the First Amendment. You guys know the First Amendment, like freedom of speech,
Yeah.
freedom of press, and like all that.
Yeah.
Freedom to poop on people's lawns is apparently also.
What?
I
Not like trespassing?
I don't think that is.
Yeah, and therefore the
Um,
government cannot control when and where she relieves herself.
Damn.
Uh,
I mean, if
what?
they own property, then like
That's
maybe it might change it just a slight bit.
that's 3 different laws she's breaking in one action. Public nudity, shitting on somebody's random lawn, just trespassing.
Trespass.
yeah,
Yeah.
How is she still walking around shitting? Get a diaper or just go home faster because this is bad.
I applaud the situation. I think generally if she has to go, like you let her rip. You just let it go, man. I know that feeling. You get that Taco Bell night or you get a nice Cliff Bar before a nice climb.
Oh yeah, the Cliff Bar.
Oh
would
man,
make you-
trust me, the little protein bars. You
See-
can't hold it.
See, if there was like that given reason, and if there was a Cliff Bar involved, you get my permission.
The guy defending her also compared the action of her shitting in public to women breastfeeding in public. See, over here at the Limitless Collective and at the Glass Table Podcast, we love women. We love women. We're constantly advocates for women's rights.
Absolutely.
Like, I can't name a single thing that women have ever done wrong. Like,
Yes,
being straight up.
Yeah, no.
but
No. There actually was no but. I was actually going to say that because of that, we defend women's rights to breastfeed in public.
Yes.
okay.
But not women's rights to shit.
No, because one's beautiful and like
Yeah.
giving a new life, like resource, and then the other one you're just shitting in a lawn.
All right, y'all. We've concluded the crazy news story version, like portion of the podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys ever find any cool news stories that you want us to go over on
Yes.
the pod,
Oh,
definitely send them through over on Instagram on DM. We will for sure read them out.
Yes. Or if you have any crazy ass stories or any like, it could be anything crazy, scary, Just weird, like just some weird moments. Just like throw them down. We're gonna go over them in the podcast. We just would love to hear what kind of weird shit's going on in some people's lives.
Yeah, bro. Y'all got interesting stories. Send them in as long as you're okay with having them read out loud.
Yes.
So we're gonna go into our music recommendations.
Oh,
So what we did in episode 1 is we each had 3 songs. We're gonna cut that down today. We're each gonna come with 1 song, but we're gonna play the song for each other and for y'all to listen to. First on the list, I'm gonna go Tyler.
sneaky goober.
Let me play my little anthem. So my song actually is by a group called They, and they did a song with Ty Dolla called 18 Months. And this shit is like my favorite song for the past month now.
Things gone. I you took it for granted. I will never ever take advantage.
That's my literal shit.
That was beautiful. That
That was pretty beautiful. Ty Dolla makes every song better.
man's beautiful
Crazy.
in all sorts of ways.
Any features, he's just clapping the cheeks.
Please don't let this scare you, Ty. Please come on the pod. Like,
Ty, come on.
like
Yeah, bro.
we missed you.
yeah.
we
do not
miss
let
you,
that
man.
scare you.
Yeah, no. We're all beautiful, so like we all match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A beautiful segment of people.
For a beautiful segment. Oh,
Yeah, I know you got a song cooking up in the stew.
I make an effort to be a little different, but I really have been vibing with this song recently. SZA.
Yeah.
SZA.
SZA.
Love SZA, bro.
So this is Broken Clocks by SZA. I know it's an old song.
Oh.
Came out 2017, but like I've been recently
Yes,
just like
dude.
bumping this shit.
You love me. You love me. I asked for a break in about 2 days. Break.
And then some. Yeah, so that's
Beautiful.
That was I was on my way to church yesterday, and like normally on the way to church you listen to some like some gospel, some like worship.
Understandable.
I normally do, right? But my drive to work is not the word. Well, my drive to church is pretty far. It's about 25 minutes, and like listen to worship for the first like 10 minutes, and I was like, how would SZA sound? So put on SZA, and that was what I was bumping on the way to church. It was
Damn,
it was
That's
awesome.
beautiful.
It was
Hey.
great.
I don't blame you. SZA's like amazing.
Yeah, especially in that context.
Yeah, especially in that
For
country.
sure. All right, Phil, what are you cooking in the stew?
Let me show you what I'm cooking up in the stew. I got a fucking ad.
Oh my god.
Just give me like 3 seconds, and it's on.
Fingers in my pants. She say she a stripper. She don't fuck, nigga. She dance. You imposters. You playing outside with the monsters. I'm in a saucer. Treat her like the bird once I'm done.
I don't want to get copyrighted here.
that was crazy. That was crazy.
That was called France, and that's by Baby Keem. So if you
Baby
guys
Keem.
like Baby Keem, which Baby Keem slaps, definitely
Slaps,
tune in
for
on
sure.
France.
Tune in on France.
But thank y'all so much for tuning in for our music recommendation station.
Yes.
The podcast. So we're gonna come out with every new episode. We're gonna come out with a new song that we've all been bumping. We're gonna play it. Hopefully not get copyrighted, but
Hopefully.
just vibe out. And if we do get copyrighted, then we're just gonna track down the record label and then pull up
Yeah.
to their door.
Pull up to their crib.
Pull up to their
let them
door
know.
and peek through their window slightly. Just look at them in their eyeballs.
I have one of those like camera things on my glasses, like Freddy from iCarly. Watching.
Just watching.
We'll be watching slowly, so be careful.
We're making sure you're doing the right thing.
Tread lightly.
Tread like.
Don't tread on me. All right, so next section we're gonna move on to, and this kind of go into like wrapping up sort of, but I want to talk to you guys. We didn't get to this last week, but we are recording this podcast in a pretty weird place when you think about the context of everything, everything that's happened in our lives in the last year.
Yes.
And we dove into a little bit last episode about how like our like origins of meeting and like getting going, but like we're recording this in Tyler and Phil's like apartment, their
Yes.
place. Like it's pretty cool to think about.
Yeah.
And like me looking at you guys are both 21-year-old men who like grinded, worked really hard, and like found the perfect place that suits you. This like housing climate, which is not the easiest thing to do.
Not at all.
That.
Not at fucking all.
When was the first time that like it kind of clicked with you guys? Like we should move out together.
Oh,
Oh man.
that like takes us back like what? Maybe like 5 years ago, even more.
Yeah, a little before I went to Pennsylvania.
Yeah. It was like right before going to Pennsylvania. We were like making sure that we wanted to do the same thing. And we wanted to get out and be able to move out on our own so we can really have as much freedom as possible to us. Because even if you're at your mom's and dad's house, you're still kind of like limited to what you can do. So you're not fucking up their shit. So it's like we're here to fuck up our own shit. So
Yeah.
it's just like a lot more freeing to feel. And it's like it took what? Yeah, six
Yeah.
maybe 5 years for
I'm-
us to even get to this point.
I remember we talked about it, and then like 2 years ago, about maybe 3 years, that's
Yeah.
when we really started grinding towards it. I wasn't even here. I was in Pennsylvania, and he was here, but we just never quit on that grind. Like
Yeah.
that was the most important thing to us is like, don't stop, you know?
Mhm.
And and then I eventually moved here, and then I lived with him for like a good while,
Yeah.
and I was sleeping on his futon and shit. And then we just saved up, kept working hard to find a place, finally found it. And this is when we really wanted to kick off all this podcast stuff so we can have our own space, our own things. So for like a good 5 to 6 year span.
5 to 6 years. Like the first 2 years were just looking while we were grinding. too.
Yeah.
You know, like there was many times that we could have just looked at it and been like, oh, we can't.
Yeah, I went down that normal standard life, you know,
Yeah.
and just kind of, because like this is our dream kind of thing, you know, and stuff we want to do, truly want to do. And
It's a real.
it is easy to like fall off that track and like just start going down a whole different road, but you got to stick true to the things you want to do, you know,
Yeah,
the things you love. And that's we kept that in our minds. And we also reminded each other it's important. you know?
exactly.
No, and I feel that it's like just like a lot about like when you set your mind on a goal, you're getting told constantly to grind, the grind, but like you might not be sure like what you're grinding for, but I'm sure the grind changes once like once you know what you're working for. Like when you
Yeah.
and Tyler like made it like your full-fledged mission to like get your place, like the grind changed. So like what are some of the best like aspects?
Being able to just do what you want. Say at your house, you would have to get certain stuff for certain people because, you know, it's theirs. But over here, like, you know, you get your own stuff. Like, he gets his own stuff, I get my own stuff, and then we'll come together to buy our own.
When you're at your parents' house, you know, yeah, like he said, you kind of got to go by like their rules, their house, stuff like that. But when you're here in your own place, I mean, everything is your own. So it's like,
Yeah.
if we want to film anywhere we can, it's just that being able to truly kind of find who you're supposed to be, because at that point you're not limited, you know, you're just free. So you can like truly just try all new things to try to become like the person you want to become. And it's just, I don't know, to me, like that's just the greatest thing of having that free mind, you know, where
Yeah.
you don't feel trapped. You feel like, okay, I feel like if I want to do this or if I want to try this new video or something out, I definitely can.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like you're trapped if you're at your parents' house. It's just you're under their rules because it's their house, it's their food. You know,
Yeah.
you may not be pitching in for a lot. You know, like all these variables. But over here, you're able to do whatever. So it's very much freeing, and I feel like everybody should try and grind to this point to like try and get their own, because I feel like everybody needs that.
Because I remember the whole process of you guys, like when you guys were ready, like when you guys like knew in your mind that you could start looking at places consciously, because like you were in a position to where like okay, I've grinded for so long now, I have this to show for all the like grinding, and then now I'm gonna like look at places with like a clear eye. So like
Yeah.
I guess if we're talking like people like that who are ready to move out, and it's just the task ahead of them seems like big and scary.
Big
What would you say to
hard.
them?
Oh,
Advice would
man.
you give?
I'll tell you, I've felt that exact feeling the whole time. Keep this in mind. Like, there's so many places that you can get. There's so many, like, places you can be. Keep in mind that, like, whatever is supposed to really happen for you and fall for you, it will.
It will.
You just got to keep trying. Take your time and just know that, like, it's whatever's supposed to happen for you, it will over time.
We're never gonna find it.
Yeah.
We're never gonna find our price range. But if you just keep searching, it is bound to happen.
Yeah, things change over time.
Things change, exactly. Everything's ever moving, so never think it's just like stopped or paused. 'Cause you'll get to it. You'll find it.
I mean, the amount of people listening who are probably like our age and probably going through these similar struggles, it's really comforting, like to see like you guys like really have the goal in mind and then just like go out and get it. And like stick together too, like
Yeah.
the important thing. And you guys like made decisions together, and like you, what I think sometimes like we don't realize, it's like when we're making decisions that involve other people, we have to make sure, like, of course we want to like do what's best for ourselves, but we have to make sure that what they want is just as important as what I want.
Yeah.
Not
Exactly.
more important than what I want, not less
Exactly.
important than what I want.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
just
it's
as
the same.
important.
Yeah.
And like I'm like, it's like pretty cool how you guys have grown into that, because I knew you guys like as like little high school friends going through the ups and downs of high school, and it's like now you guys are like making crazy like life moves,
Yeah.
still together and still caring about each other.
Yeah.
Pretty cool to
It's
see.
important. You got to understand, keep in your mind, just understand like the important people around you,
Yes.
and like know that like, okay, what their opinions are, everything like that, it all matters just as much as yours. So like, as long as you both keep that in mind as you like work through things, you'll go through it like super positive with each other. I mean, we've like lived with each other. I've lived at his house like for a long time with his family.
Yeah.
And you know, like we still like never fight, nothing like that, because
Yeah, no.
you know, you just gotta understand each other. You gotta understand like, and just work hard together. You know,
Exactly.
because like we're all kind of in the same boat. You know, even if somebody's a step ahead, there's still something that's like hard for them or stressful, and it's just
Exactly.
important to have these people help bring you up as well.
Like iron sharpens iron, basically. Like the whole like quote behind that.
Yeah.
Just like being around the people that bring you up, and that you can bring them up instead of them bringing you down. Because like I've never had a problem where they've ever like negatively showed me fake shit or ever told me some dumb shit, you know? Like there's never been a problem. So I've always just loved that. We've always had love for each other out here.
Yeah, like you guys don't have like walls, like boundaries set up between y'all, and it's like
Yeah.
you guys have been friends for so long, and you like there's no like red flags that you'd ever like see in you guys. And I would like, urge you, if you are thinking about moving out with somebody, and there are these little red flags, do not move out with that person.
Yes.
Yes.
Because any problem
Be
that
safe.
you do have with a person
Oh
is
my
going to
God.
be amplified,
Amplified.
by a million
By a
if you
million,
start
'cause
living with them.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. If you're around somebody that's like picking their toenails at the table,
Yeah.
then you need to leave
You
because
think
they're
that
going to
stuff
do
doesn't
that.
bother you. You think like the small things don't
Yeah.
bother you
Yeah.
until you come home
Until
to
you
them
come
toenails
home.
on your table and you got some questions.
Like, oh, how's dinner coming along?
With that, it just comes resentment towards the other person. It's
Literally.
like,
Exactly.
I can think of so many people in my life who I would love to go out to lunch with, grab coffee with. I'm not living with you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's good to determine that pretty quickly when you're trying to figure out moving out and trying to figure out who you want to live with. It's like
Yeah.
you are sharing a space with this person.
Yeah, like you're gonna be with that person for like all the time, like
Yeah, exactly.
after work, for work, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Showering the kids, showering the dog.
Yeah.
both taking showers to save that energy. You know,
Yeah.
just
might get mad at you,
saving
but-
water.
They might get mad at me, but my water bill is staying stagnant.
yeah, like
Yeah,
you
but-
might be in the shower and you turn around, they're right there. They're right there scrubbing the back.
They,
Just
they
you know,
getting that back for you. You know, you needed that.
you gotta save that
Get
water.
back, get
needed
that
that.
back.
It's not a lot of people get that joyful excursion of fun in their shower time.
Also, make sure each person is also like pretty responsible too. That's like a
Yes.
big suggestion I have.
Like, you can't sit in a situation just be anxious about the decision you're about to make.
Yes.
You know, make that decision and go full force. And you guys made the decision to move out together. You went full force. You made the decision on this specific apartment. You went
Yeah.
full force.
Yeah.
And it's like that's like you don't get anywhere by staying still.
Yeah.
Like
I always keep that 1, 2, 3 mentality. Like, don't ever wait on things. Don't ever hesitate. You like, if you say you're gonna do it, make a plan to do it, and actually just like try to go for it. And all you can do is just keep trying to go for it.
Procrastination
time.
takes too much time. You don't have that.
wind down episode 2 of the Glass Table Podcast. Tune in next week. We're going to have some more crazy news stories, some more awesome songs, and some more crazy topics we're going to talk about. I did just want to let y'all know, stay steezy.
Oh, and real quick, I have one last question I wanted to ask the
shoot.
crew.
Oh yeah.
I want to ask you guys too. I mean, it's more like a statement, but so you guys know, like, especially this is for dudes. All right, this is for guys. It's not a sexist statement. This is for guys right here. When you're like running, right, and like let's say you're running on the treadmill or you're doing some running, And then let's say you got like a pretty fat ass. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
shit you're packing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And you're running. I know a lot of you guys, especially at the gym. You feel that shit you feel that shit bouncing. You feel it jiggling. I know it. And like, look, when you do that, tell me. You cannot tell me there's not a bit of self-pride in that situation.
Oh my God,
You cannot tell me that when that ass is jiggling on the treadmill at max speed, you're not sitting there like, damn. No, I'm take pride in that. I know I got that.
You got to be proud of that ass.
I just wanted to bring that up because I
Nah,
know
you
y'all be
should.
feeling that the same way.
I mean, every time it claps, I feel like just overwhelming sensation of just like joy.
Yeah, it's like
I'm like,
confidence
oh wow,
is up.
I did that shit. I just clapped my ass
Like
without
that.
doing anything. But
last
running.
time, this is why I don't go to Planet Fitness anymore. By the way, so last time, last time I ran on the treadmill at Planet Fitness. I was running. I had my headphones in. I was like going super fast. Right, this is how we're gonna end the pod. I was going super fast on the treadmill. I had headphones in, blasting probably some Shakira or something. Let's be real.
Yes.
I was just like I was running super fast, and then I heard like there was like a tap on my shoulder, and it was this like blonde lady in like a Planet Fitness uniform. She's like, sir, and like I took my headphone out. I slowed down the machine. I'm like, yes. And then she's like, we're going to need you to stop cracking your whip in the middle of this Planet Fitness. I said, no, that was just my cheeks clapping.
You gotta tell me. That's self-pride. That's self-confidence.
That's self-pride.
You gotta appreciate your dump truck because like a lot of dudes don't appreciate that.
Yo,
You gotta
that's
appreciate
true,
that.
But I
that's true.
know. I know you do when you be running.
Oh
I
yeah,
know you be thinking about it.
because we all do.
We all
do.
You're not alone.
And if
You're
you
not
don't
alone
hear
in
it,
this.
you don't feel it, just jiggling and flying up and down, then you got some work to do.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
got
you got
booty
some,
builders out here. You got to go out,
got some squats to make.
start grinding.
Start grinding on that ass.
So I guess, yeah, that's how we're ending the
Yeah,
podcast.
that's the last thing we wanted to go through with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to make sure y'all knew that. Be proud of it.
Cool. Let's catch y'all next time. Have a great week.
Have a good one. I love all of you.
We'll see y'all next weekend.